I was leaving the country, leaving everything I have known all my life. I had no clue what I was going to do or where I was going to go. Now that I'm done being dramatic, I knew exactly where I was going. My journey began with getting my visa last minute, booking the only seat left on a flight, which happened to be business class. RIP my wallet. Went to the airport 3 hours early to make sure I had enough time for all the processes. Since this was the first time I was flying international, perks of business class, there was a separate line for check-in, which wasn't a line at all, and I was done. Yay! I then wanted to have some cash, so decided to exchange some money in the airport. Not the best idea, I know. I had already given my SIM to my friend and I was leaving my debit cards behind as well. The ATM at airport didn't have any money. I wasn't carrying cash. Google Pay doesn't work without a SIM. No one else can pay for you. Luckily, we had matched my friend's flight who was flying domestic to mine. So we quickly inserted my SIM in my phone and bought $100. All of this was a waste though. I have been here 2 months, haven't used hard cash even once. I then went through immigration, was smooth.
Ooh, moonlight. Ooh, moonlight. Can't believe I found you, baby. Come alive. Loving you like we're dancing in moonlight.
Rushed and found a lounge, went there. They said Adani Lounge doesn't have ties with Thai Airways. Weird. I then walked more and more and more.
Time in the moonlight. Got me up all night. Got me up all night in the moonlight. You look so good, it hurts my soul. No, I can't deny the way you pull it. Ooh, moonlight. Ooh, moonlight.
I asked some people who worked on another gate. They said I should have been able to use the lounge and I should have been given a lounge pass at the gate, which I wasn't. I went to my gate, couldn't see anyone, so decided to read. Sat there for a few minutes and my free Wi-Fi of 55 minutes was up.
Slipping on it. Yeah, I'm all in, I must admit it.
Luckily, I heard the announcement and realized I was at the wrong gate. So I rushed to mine. Again, separate line for business class. So went in early, got a refreshment, read for half an hour before takeoff. It was a lovely experience.
Dancing in moonlight. Oh, wanna waste our time.
I stored my bag above seat 18 because the compartment above mine was for the crew. Mine was the last seat, so I could see the economy class filling up.
Wanna waste our time in the moonlight.
I wiped my face with the hot towel, told the attendant who came to talk to me about the lounge fiasco, who also said that I should have been able to use the lounge. Again, weird. Sipped on the welcome drink recommended by the attendant and relaxed.
Into space in your eyes. Touching you feels like
I love the seats. I'll make a small but detailed review in the future because I don't want this video to be as long as my flight was.
baby, come alive.
Anything vegetarian.
Sorry?
Vegetarian anything.
Anything vegetarian?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Wanna waste our time in the moonlight. Got me up all night. Got me up all night in the moonlight. Wanna waste our time. Wanna waste our time in the moonlight. Got me up all night. Got me up all night in the moonlight.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart.
Few minutes into the flight, the tray table was brought down and we got our food. I got a veg meal. I asked them to suggest a wine, which I didn't like. I enjoyed my food and sprinkled in a few pages of reading. During our meal, there was one person asking for whiskey even before the meal had begun. So I realized why a lot of businessmen were in the business class flight.
Just like a seed in a garden, you will grow to be tall, staring out over miles of land without it, but wanting to build up walls. Lift me up in your branches, we can watch the sunrise. Just a couple of bruised up souls that believe that it was worth one more try. With every star, we are born again.
After dinner, I got a coffee and continued reading. The lights got dimmed down to purple and then were turned off. I read some more with my reading light and went to bed.
Every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head.
Eventually, I got up, washed my face, and was ready to land at Bangkok.
Too many days in the darkness, without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head.
I had to walk for ages to reach the lounge, go through all the checks and processes. I was tired. I had taken a duffel bag with me instead of a trolley because it was getting over the allowed weight limit, and I had seen 2 videos saying that the carry-on was weighed. So I didn't want to take a chance and switch to a duffel bag, which you're going to see why it was a bad idea later in the video. Plot twist, mine wasn't weighed.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go.
After finally reaching the Royal Silk Lounge, I brushed my teeth and freshened up, had breakfast and went to the back to search for a quiet area.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go. We wanna go.
Got a Coke and read for about half an hour before leaving for my gate. I had a 3-hour layover, which isn't exactly that big.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
Remember I said how taking the duffel bag was a mistake? Yeah, running across the airport with a mask on and a heavy bag held by your fingers is no picnic at all. Now this is where I messed up. My ticket said C, which meant business class, but I thought that was my gate, so I walked to C. I was almost there after walking for ages, but I couldn't see my flight on the display board. I asked an attendant there who said C was for business class and I'll need to ask the info desk. Went to the info desk and found out that my gate was E, and then checked the board, and E was up to 19 minutes walk from where I was. I rushed and I rushed and I rushed while I called myself stupid in my head a few times. Finally, more than halfway through, I found an abandoned trolley. I put my bag in it and at last found some relief. I reached to my gate in the nick of time, but they hadn't started boarding yet.
Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul.
I waited and was so tired that I sat on the floor and a kid started talking to me. I showed him my Spidey neck pillow.
Just the way you like it. Just the way you like it.
Do you have a phone?
No.
On repeat, just let the beat kick. Everywhere you go, you bring the roof down.
Okay, now you can see us. Play it.
And then finally the boarding for business class started. This time I had a middle aisle seat. I read a tiny bit. This flight didn't have veg meals. Weird. They asked if I wanted the ready-made meal out of a packet. I didn't. I paid a lot.
Yeah, you like it, the way you like it now. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, so good, so fresh. Get up on your feet. Show me you got soul. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Just the way you like it. The way you like it. So good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat, keep it on repeat. Tested by the motion, loving this devotion.
I watched 2 movies. I first watched My Sister's Keeper. I read it ages ago, so the movie was actually good. Then I fell asleep. Then I woke up and watched Scoop. While we were given drinks, I had champagne, had to send one of the delicacies back, which was shrimp. The flight attendant had forgotten.
Want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way.
For entree, the flight attendant suggested I remove the salmon and eat the apple. Good thing I wasn't allergic. Lunch wasn't that great, had to let it go.
Motion.
coffee and dessert, both not so good. So bye bye they went. I filled out my arrival declaration form that you need to fill. School ended at the exact time my flight landed.
All I want is satisfaction. Make a move, baby, you got nothing to lose. Give me that good reaction. Gonna make it right, little like an offer I can refuse.
School ended at the exact time my flight landed. I went through immigration, got my bags, which is a miracle because I pulled out a 40 kg bag by myself. One other thing happened with the going out process. I had something that I had declared and I had to get it out. I'll talk to you guys about it in one of my next videos.
I woke up feeling on top of the world, like nothing's ever gonna bring me down. This feeling got me flying high as a bird.
I then met my roommate, learned I can see my breath in the cold, got into an Uber and home we went. My roommate had already bought me some pasta but forgot and bought non-veg, which I again couldn't eat. I tried but just couldn't. I drank instant soup instead, which wasn't veg but I couldn't tell. So after a big girl flight for the first time, I finally was ready to start my new student life. Tag along if you want to see how it goes. Other than that, I needed to cry and rest. So bye bye to you guys, it is. See you in my next video.
There's magic coursing throughout my veins. I don't want it to stop. I feel invincible in every way. I'ma give it all I got. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate.